Love and Hyperbole is a really, really special album to me. It's my favorite project that I've ever made. I knew immediately, like as it was done, that I wanted this beautiful world to accompany it, just because it feels like when you're listening that you're immersed in this sort of universe. And now thanks to Lenovo and Intel, we're able to make that happen visually for everybody. And I'm really excited to let you guys in on this process of how we create this album trailer.
There's 14 tracks on the album, and all the vignettes could just be short.
If we're doing 14 vignettes, they probably all need to be like 15 seconds or 10 seconds, yeah. I think we should go through all the tracks kind of and just think about what they mean in the narrative of the album.
This could be a really cool way to reveal the track list for the first time.
If we just look at like Dead Man, for example.
Dead Man is about creating this idea of a person, wanting so badly for it to be real, but it's just not real, and like not being able to reach them in a sense, so we can look at it in like a fresh, different way.
Yeah, it's also cool because like the whole album has a world.
Yeah.
It's just now a matter of coming up with what all those scenes are gonna be.
So this is our Love and Hyperbole mood board that we created, and this is kind of gonna be our compass to guide all of our creatives and ensure that we stay within this world. Black, white, gray, red. Yeah, I think this is a really good place to start for the world that we're trying to build.
We're still in the early ideas process. Everyone's sort of coming up with their own ideas for how they see their department playing out. We're hoping we can get that into a cohesive treatment by the end of the day. In my opinion, the most important thing right now is having nothing break our creative flow. It's so important that we have all-day battery life thanks to the Intel Core Ultra processor. I'm personally on my Lenovo Yoga, and every creator has their own devices, but it's really important that we hit the ground running because we need a treatment by the end of the day.
We wanted to actually recreate the album cover in a video form, get the exact outfit she wore on that day. I think that would be super cool for the last shot.
I do remember holding on to the jacket. The two other pieces are from designers that I know, and they have it in their archive.
Yeah. So I can just send you that and then we'll just go from there.
Oop, got it. It's beautiful. I think we'll be so fine to get all of these pieces again. I've worked on this album package, and this is the grand finale to work on this album trailer with these 3 looks. I'm really thrilled that she brought me along for this project and to be a part of the creative vision.
So Gaia, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Me and Alessia are both like huge fans of your work.
Thank you so much.
We're doing these like little vignettes for each track on the album. There's 14 tracks. We really thought it could be cool for one of them to be just fully animated. To really like dive into your like psyche and like just make it super like surreal.
I personally really love to work with duality. That's been like a theme throughout like all my albums, but this one in particular really dives into that. So I feel like that's something that we can really play into with the animation aspect, you know, that kind of like duality, that like two sort of worlds colliding and not being able to exist without the other.
Like kind of more choreographed, let's say.
Yeah.
As if they were dancing.
Yeah, like a metaphorical and, I mean, in this case, like physical dance. You know?
Yeah. Maybe we can just pull up a couple references of your work that we like.
Okay, I'll show you this one.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So like that red,
Okay.
I think is really cool to incorporate.
That's like perfect.
Yeah, exactly. If you can sketch out like some ideas for us, and then we can kind of put it into the treatment for the end of the day and kind of like run through everything.
So I plan on making an entirely hand-drawn traditional animation. It's gonna be 12 drawings per second. Then once the sketches get approved, I'm gonna draw every single frame and texture and color every single frame by hand.
For the song Obvious, the video took place in a museum. There's like a lot of art showcased. This one thing that I really saw was like building this really big art piece.
Oh, what about like a decadent frame and then like a giant surreal artwork like clouds, butterfly, maybe?
We wanted a lot of elements to feel very like liberating, very open. So I love like the clouds, I love the butterflies, because I mean butterflies also represent like transformation, which is basically what the album's about. So I think this is a really great place to start.
We're going to create a really large like 8x8 painting leaning into the surreal, dreamlike idea, kind of playing into transformation from one thing to the next. So right now I'm just gathering as much information as I can to present to them so I can get going and make a set piece.
That's pretty much everything. Just drop me that one dead man reference and then we can bring the team in.
Essentially, this whole entire thing is going to be split up into 4 acts. So we're going to have the black void, the house, the red room, and our curtain area, let's call it.
We got a good team, an amazing team, and I think we can do this. So, I don't know, let's get to work. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Sounds good.
Let's go.